We are finally back here for some more Kerbal, and we are going to work on that moon base. We are going to get an internet on that thing today. No more screwing around. Alright, so that being said, wait a minute, is Jeb still up there? Did we leave him up there? Did I bring him back because something happened? I can't remember. I remember I brought him back, but I can't remember if I took him back up when we went to go to Mars. Or Duna, as it's called here. Grab a rover ship. Yep, there's Jeb. Alright, so let's go see if we can figure out thing down on the moon. I remembered I redid the ship, but I couldn't remember if I actually brought it back up here or not, because my computer was acting up. Alright, so there's our ship. Jeb is here. This is the part we're taking down, which we don't actually have RCS now, if I remember correctly, but we have a reaction wheel to see if we can get this thing working. Hey Stormy, how's it going? Nope, not Minecraft tonight. I usually do Minecraft during the morning, sometimes in the evening, but for late night it is Kerbal. This is Kerbal Space Program. This is where we take these little frog-looking like dudes. This is Jeb, by the way, and we launch them into space. Most people play this game in a very science-y type of way, but we call this the Redneck Rocket Program here, and it is all about strapping a rocket to Jeb's ass and seeing where we can get him to. And usually killing him. I've done it about 12 times. Because in this playthrough he can be resurrected as long as we can reorbit the moon with somebody else. But thanks for stopping into the stream. Hope you enjoy this, even though it's not Minecraft. Although I don't think if you've seen me play Minecraft you'd recognize it, because I play with mods that most people don't usually. Okay, so this is Jeb's first landing. That's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is... that's Jeb's bad landing right there. That's what we're going for, is the moon base. But it is still on the dark side of the moon, and I do not want to try to land in the dark. Oh, well, stop being sick. Sick is not fun. Really shouldn't do that. You won't enjoy it. I don't recommend it. Is it really? Man, I told this thing, Kerbal. Yeah. Update it again, see if that fixes it. Try to refresh real quick and see if it fixed it for me, please. I greatly appreciate it. I hate it when Twitch doesn't update when I tell it to. Thank you, Stormy. That daggone thing is still making noise. I've tried to turn that thing off. It's supposed to notify me, but it's not supposed to make noise. Noise bugs me. But thank you very much. looks like it's getting further on the dark side of the moon. It is. Damn it. We're going to have to wait. And unlike last time, we're actually going to wait. It looks like it's going around pretty quick, so we're just going to sit here and go around the moon a few times until it gets on the right side. Otherwise, I'll go off and do something different out in the solar system and forget all about it. There's supposed to be a mod called an alarm clock, but I don't think that would help with this, because I do believe it is for when you set a maneuver, and I can't set a maneuver to go there at a specific time because I don't know when it's going to be on the right side of the sun. Basically, we're waiting for this over here, where it's nice and bright. I've never played WoW, by the way, Stormy, so I know nothing about that game. Oh, did you ever find me a picture of that tofu thing you wanted me to see? I never did figure out how cute he was supposed to be. No. Sorry, I can't play WoW. I can't do all the magic crap. I can't stand magic crap. I think my son would disown me if I loaded up WoW. Come on, Moon, get around here. Getting closer. It looks like it's halfway around, so probably 3 more revolutions and we can do this. Hey, Creeper Man, how's it going? You have been quite silent all day today, Creeper. Did you get lost today? You fell asleep. Ah, okay. I was wondering because I hadn't seen you around most of the day. Which is quite unusual for you. Alright, so it looks like we're about 3/4 of the way. Maybe not quite, but close. So we're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. You know, it's really going to suck when I go to do this and it all falls apart. And, you know, like I am intending it to. But as long as I can get that little rover on the moon, I will drive it all the way around if I have to. Got the main thing between my business partner and getting his actual work done out of the way. Good. Finally stopped doing all the things over and over and over. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I just noticed my electrical charge is going down little by little because I have SAS on. But I have the solar panels out. Why is that not picking up solar right now? Oh, because it's blocked by... We're in a partial eclipse right now. Okay. Well, that would make sense. Alright, well, we'll just turn the SAS off for now. It's still going down. Jeb, stop breathing. You're taking down the electrical. Okay, there we go. Now it went up. Okay, now I'm happy. I don't want to be out of power when we get this done. Oh, then it would. So this time he's been screwing off and not doing his job at all. That's even worse. Keeps trying to fix things that aren't broken, which so far has made him get like 6 months doing anything but what he was supposed to. Yeah. And it looks like we're just coming close to... Yeah, we just got to get it from there to about here. Getting close, but damn, this is taking forever. At some point, I got to bring a rover down there to try to get that. Because I tried landing in the poles before. Holy crap. They are rugged. It is really rough trying to land. I'd much rather take a rover to do it. You're so close, moon base. Move your ass. Just need a little light on you so I can see what I'm doing. It is so hard to see when you're on the dark side of the moon. It is dark. And I mean dark. Couldn't see your hand in front of your face 2 inches away. Last time I tried landing on the moon that way, I kind of crashed into it rather hard. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Wow, that's his main job and he hasn't done any work on it in 8 months? Damn. I hope he isn't a 50-50 business partner. I'd be taking away some of his stock options at this point. Hmm. A lot of times, though, that's kind of the way it goes. When something is easy for somebody to do, they put it off and put it off and put it off because they know it's simple. Hey, Omni, how's it going? Yep, now the roles are reversed. Now you get to watch me. Although I'm not doing a whole lot of anything other than trying to get my son to understand that I want a drink of his pop. He's sitting there looking at me. I drank all of mine and my acid's acting up, so I had to just chew on some Tums. I need to wash them down. He's just sitting over there looking at me like I'm an idiot. Okay, don't look at me like that. Like I am an idiot, fucker. I know that look. Yeah, I know we got Factorio today. Tomorrow, whenever. I know. You guys are always worried about my sleeping. Yeah, I was a little late last time. Message Junior on Discord and tell him to call my phone about a half an hour before we're supposed to do it, and that'll wake me up. If he remembers to plug in my phone and charge it. Because I think it's dead. I guess it's not dead. Oh, look, it's getting there. It's on the lighter side. Now if I can get this acid to stop so I can stop coughing. You ever had acid come up in your throat where it almost gags it? Ugh, it sucks. Acid reflux is a bitch. I said 3 more rotations. That was about 6 rotations ago. Alright, so we're going to keep an eye on it this time. See, because I think we might be bright enough to do it when it gets around here. Let's go ahead and slow down because we need to fix the ascending node here anyways. Inclination is off quite a bit. And that thing 8.4 doesn't even really matter. We just need the line to go across the base. Yeah, I know. Pop doesn't help. but I can't stand water. And milk is almost worse, which is the other thing we got. Alright, SAS on. Get over there to where we need to be. That will be real close. Oh yeah, beautiful. So it still says it's off, but we don't care. I'm going to warp up to here. Switch over to this view. Let's see if we can see the base when we get there. Still kind of shadowy, but if I have electric, I might be able to do it. It's not optimal, but I think it's good enough. So let's go ahead and do a save here. Since we're trying something unnew and this is kind of a test flight. So go. We're going to wait until we get just about over top of it. And then we're going to burn retro. Except actually, I almost screwed that up. We need to actually go prograde. We need to shoot that little booger off. Then turn this one retro. It says we have limited probe control. We should be able to fix that by bringing out the antenna. There we go. And extend the solar panels. Go. And Jeb is just gonna hunker down right there where he's at. Now we're going to... Shit! Did I really just do that? I really just did that. Okay, so I'm a complete idiot. Let's fix that. I just completely shot right past myself. And busted off the antenna I'm trying to get down there. So it should be that one right there. Year 24, day 68, hour 0, but that doesn't tell me the actual thing. That is the only landing attempt, right? Yeah. So let's plug that up. Yeah, the antenna I'm trying to bring to fix the antenna that I fucked up last time I just shot off. Because I'm a complete moron, apparently. thinking I can retro like that. Not the brightest. Alright, so prograde. I even thought about it right at the last minute, too. Alright, so prograde. Release it. Now switch back to Jeb. Jeb, you need to go radial out. And that'll move you on to a different plane, different orbit. But you're still in orbit. Then I can switch back over to this one and we'll be good. Alright, so, and I don't really think I need the antenna, because with this fly-by-wire, I have all the SAS controls, so I don't know if I need to extend it, but I'm going to do it just in case, because this is the first time I've used the fly-by-wire. And there is no, there is no atmosphere, so I don't have to worry about messing anything up. Alright, so we're just about over top. So now let's burn retro. Okay, we just went suborbital. We're actually passing the base. But like I said, my main objective is just getting this thing on the ground. If I have to drive, I have to drive. Yeah, I know. So I say, right? Alright, so now we're going back towards it. So we're going to go back retro. We're going to let ourselves back up to the base. Yeah, unfortunately I don't get to use parachutes because there's no atmosphere here. But I do get to do that when we go to Duna and try to land there because it does have an atmosphere. Alright, let's go ahead and burn retro again. Stand this bad boy right up. Go. So that'll be coming almost perfectly down, which is what I want. We don't have to take back off, so fuel is not a problem. If I could deorbit with that much fuel used, I should definitely be able to land without an issue. Let's go ahead and speed up time. Down here around about 10. Slow this down to about 50 meters a second. Get to 10. I do believe they're down around 3, if I remember correctly. It's the one thing I don't like about landing in this game. Is it doesn't give you a exact, like, how high you are from the ground that you're above. It just says, you know, this is when it hits 0, 0, you're at the flattest part of the surface, basically. If I'm landing on a mountain, it could be 5 meters high, or, you know, 5,000 meters high. Go ahead and put the legs out. Did I forget the landing gear? I forgot the landing gear. Oh well, not an issue. We're not too worried about actually landing. We've got the wheels. Speaking of, let's retract the antenna. Retract the solar panels. We want to keep them good and safe. And the fly-by-wire won't be a problem if it gets broke off, as long as we hit and can land on the wheels, we'll be good. Oh shit. I can't throttle up. Can't throttle up. I can't throttle up. I can't throttle up. Holy shit, that was scary. That was one of those butt clinchers right there. Holy crap. I think I just pooped a little. Okay, so antenna, very important. Okay, we are down. Now fall over. Really, you're going to sit right like that. Fall over. Thank you. Alright, we're on the moon. Why are we trying to do this whole hoppy thing? Can we not do this? How is the gyro of the... You know what? Just... No. Just... Go. Whoa! 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 Why? How? No! 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 How? Why? How? Seriously? God, how? I think the reaction wheel needs to be turned off. I think it threw me over. Oh my God, that just pissed me off. Okay, we just learned a new lesson. Turn off the reaction wheel when you get on the ground. Reaction wheel on ground, bad. Oh, holy crap. That spun like a fucking top. Oh shit, I just landed the wrong thing. That is not where I wanted. The hell did I just land? I was supposed to be landing attempt. I need to go through and delete all of them. Alright, we're back here again. Alright, let's see if we can do this step by step. The landing legs are on there. Why didn't they go out? See? Landing legs. I don't understand it. Alright. Deploy. Switch to Jeb. Go out. Being lazy this time, using SAS to do it. Okay. Speed up. Get past. Thank you. We go back. And really, this is the old ship. That's why it has landing legs. This isn't the fly-by-wire one. How the hell is this getting messed up? Did I spell it wrong or something? This is the one I want. This one is not the one I want. Okay, so there's 2 landing attempts, and I apparently spelled them differently. So I'm loading the bottom one this time. Yeah, well, part of learning, I guess. But yeah, I'm having about as many trouble as you are. Or were. At this point, I'd take going to Borderlands because it just seems easier to shoot people in the face. Thank you, Stormy. Alright. Disengage. Go to Jeb. Radio out. Don't hit the solar panel. Go ahead. Switch back. Okay. I'll go retro. Then antenna so we can do something. Okay, we're now suborbital. Get a little bit further. Then the solar panels. Off some of this extra speed so we don't pass it this time, hopefully. Okay, let's stop there. Let it come down at a bit of an arc. Speed up, get to about 10 again. Or when we're directly over the base. Looks like we're really close to coming right at it. Let's go ahead and take this off of there. So it says the base is basically right below us. So about 10. Burn off the excess speed. Down to about 50-ish. Okay. I know ish is really scientific, isn't it? We're gonna go about 50-ish, maybe 60. Yeah. Well, this is a redneck rocket program. Alright, when I get on the ground, we're going to save again. Just to make sure. But this looks like I'm going to land a whole lot closer this time. So, and I must be learning something from this. Can I slow these down? Doesn't look like it. It actually says the motors are set to 0. Alright, let's get slowing. We're coming down way too fast. Looks like we're only going to be about 1.5 kilometers out. So that's not bad at all. And actually, this way just a little. And burn. Burn. Back to retro. Stop fucking around and get ready to land. You're just about there. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Work with me here. Come on. Come on, ever so gently. Ever so gently, there's no pace like home. Or in this case, the moon. Just come on. Sit pretty for daddy. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Okay. Hold it right there for just a second. Now, lay over, turn SAS off, lay down like a good girl. Alright, put the brakes on a second. Now, we're on the ground. Save again. There, we're gonna put binary for oh shit. I can't screw that up and load the wrong one. Alright, so let's lose the engine. We don't need it. Turn the reaction wheel. Pilot on reaction. Let's turn that all the way down. Track these. Because we got plenty of charge. Brakes off. And it's still trying to go over. I think that's because of that front nose being a little heavy. Gotta be very, very ginger with control. As long as I'm moving, I'm happy. So I'm not touching it at the moment. This is so freaking nerve-wracking. Come on. Almost wondering if it would be better to take this thing in backwards because of how nose heavy it is and turn around when we get there. Because you notice every time I go forward, it noses down. I apparently didn't get the weight as close to perfect as I thought. Thought I had it pretty good, but stop. No. All right, let's try the go in butt first thing. Around. Oh, it wants to stand up on its ass when I do that. That reaction wheel is still okay. Hold on. Brakes on again. Let's change this instead of pilot only because I think I'm considered a pilot right now. SAS only. I think it's these wheels are just too fast. Traction control way down. So there's no traction on those wheels now. Still wanting to nose over though. Can't turn the motor on. Direction enabled. Yeah, I don't know anything else I can do to make this any better. Just kind of do this bobbing head thing. Get there. But luckily, we only got 300 meters to get to. The only issue I think I might have is I do believe I got to get a bit of a running start to be able to ram this thing into it to get this to connect. If that's the case, we might have a problem. I got to ram this thing right up its ass. And that tipping is just annoying. I've got the traction control all the way off on those front wheels. So they should be free spinning. Can I turn these down any more? There, now they're 0.1. 1.1 traction. Stop trying to jerk your butt over. I'm glad you believe in me, Omni, because I'm getting doubtful the way this thing's wanting to flip. We're almost there. We're here. Alright, now we gotta get to its butt. Alright. Connect. Haha, we're connected! Yes! Extend those fucking solar panels. Get me some light, baby. That's the way daddy like it. Oh, goodness. Alright, so now give me all of that science, boys. Oh yeah, look at that. Electrical charge is not even going down. It's going to take forever to get it all there, but we're going to get it. As long as the sun doesn't go down, we're going to get it. 500 big, fat, juicy science. And the great thing is, look at that data. I still have 351 data to convert to science, which is probably going to be at least one, if not two more 500s. So this is going to get me really close to getting all the science I need to finish up. I think I need like 3,000. And I haven't even put in a place around the orbit of the moon yet. I don't think. Thank you very much, Omni. You helped giving me motivation. Because I needed it. That means I can now take this little guy out playing if I want to. I think. Where's his antenna? Where's your antenna, buddy? Oh, right there it is. Alright. 500 science. Done and done. So now we can just let the guy sit here and pick up some more. So let's have a victory lap with the little guy. Solar panel. Solar panel. Take off your brakes. This guy drives so much easier. I can just whip him right around anywhere because he's got these little bitty roller wheels. He's got this daggone thing here. I don't even know if I can use it. Alright, hold on. No, no, no! Okay. That's kind of what I was going to do, but I wanted to put the solar panels back in first. I was going to go spin him around a little bit, but, you know, I didn't want to break the solar panels off. I wanted to retract them. But you knew I had to wreck something. Come on, get back on your wheels, buddy. You're almost there. Alright, we can get you home. You're not going to be able to do anything else, because once you get there, you're going to have no charge. And there's no way to charge you now, because you broke your solar panels. But we can at least get you back home. Don't. I didn't say wreck into it. Alright, just hide under there. Getting the hell out of here before you kill something. Alright, so back to the tracking station. It's now time to bring Jebediah home. I had 500 and some science before I started this, so I've got over 1,000 now. That is awesome. So now, I guess we can go try to expand the solar one. Alright, so Jeb, my man, my main man, are you ready to go home? Nope, there's no saving now. The mission's done. If I fuck something up, it's over. Once I got the mission done, now we're back onto the hardcore playstyle of if I fuck it up and kill Jeb, he's dead. Testing part is done. I have this little rule that I made that only for new things off of Kerbin am I allowed to deem it as a testing flight. as in testing my knowledge, and at that point I can quick save and revert and things like that. But any other time it is all hardcore. Because I don't learn if I don't have to suffer. I learn better if I have to suffer. Alright, so let's set up Jeb's flight home. 60. Turn this in a bit. Back. There we go, that's what we're going for. Alright, so let's warp around to our next maneuver. But I do have to say, I'm thinking that once I can land on Duna and get back home, that should be... Well, let me rephrase that. When I get to Duna, land there, and then get all of my science upgraded, I think that's when I'm going to deem this playthrough done, which will be probably pretty soon. And at that time I will decide if I'm going to add any mods or not, and I will probably go for a little harder setting where I can't save people. But I'm not sure yet. I have to decide on that. Alright, so burn time is 10 seconds. Let's get up a bit. Whoa, hello. Alright, well, we're going anyway. Screw you. Don't have to be perfect. Alright, that's good. Let's go to manual control. And give me 42. Okay, 41's close enough. Because there is like 3 mods that I want to try. I'm not going to go crazy with mods, but there is 3 of them that I want to try. One is the one that basically just gives me more interface. Kerbal Engineer is the name of it. The other one is the alarm clock, where I can set a maneuver for some time in the future, and it will let me know when I'm getting close to that maneuver, so I can go to another ship and do something else and then come back when it's time to do it. That's the main 2 that I want. And there was another one somebody suggested. I can't remember what it was. Now, later on, there are like realistic physics and real scale planets and all of that stuff I can get into that's going to kind of, as we would say, Gregify the playthrough. And I might get into that at some point, because I really do enjoy this game a lot. But like I told somebody the other day when I was talking to them about mods, I know how I am, and once I get into mods, I'm never coming back to vanilla. Probably never. Because look at Minecraft, you know, I didn't want to play Minecraft. I used to joke with, I used to tell Junior all the time when I'd see him playing it, you know, how can you play that game? It's like you're playing with blocks. It's like a little kid's game. And now I've made, you know, a 4-year career out of playing Minecraft. But once I got into, you know, me and Junior had all kinds of fun together just playing vanilla. And then I got into modded. And I've never turned back. Alright, let's go radio in. That way we can ditch that nose. We don't need that on there. And switch back. Burn off the rest of this fuel. Okay, that is down low enough. We should be able to hit the parachute. I'm going to see if I can save this final stage, but I don't know if I can. Let's go ahead and burn the very last of it out of there. Alright, let's hit the drag chutes so they can pop as soon as we get low enough. There we go. That should keep us low enough for the main chutes to come out, depending on how heavy this stage is, because we are going up a little bit. I'm going to get this down here, because if that goes up, let's go ahead and hit the main chutes. And if we go up too high, alright, speed's going down, good. Oh fuck, we're coming down the mountains. Son of a bitch. Oh, Jeb, you might die. Ah, you know how the mountains are, buddy. You're gonna roll down this mountain like a son of a bitch. Please just let me get to the far side of that mountain. But please not be the whole frickin' mountain, just the edge of it. Something. Alright, those chutes come out. If we get below 60, which we did, then the main chute should be okay to save this. Need to be below 7 when we touch down. Oh, we're at 7.2. We might knock the... Can we? Not gonna let me tip it all. Just a touch. Alright, we might knock the engine off this when we land. Might save part of the fuel tanks, but we might blow off the engine, because 7.2, 7.3 might be too fast for that engine. Alright, let's see. Oh, it says 6.9. Are we gonna be okay? Oh, it's okay. Look at that. We saved the entire final stage. Awesome. Saves me a little bit of money. Not that money is a problem right now. I've got, what, 12 million? But, you know, every little bit counts when you blow up ships like I do. Alright, so no science for the actual vessel. We brought home 6,000 in parts. Jebediah is still level 3. And we have no new missions because we didn't complete one. So we have record gravitational forces on the surface. That is on the moon, which we will have to go do with a rover. Conduct temperature survey of Kerbin. Temperature in flight above 16.4. That we can do with a rocket in orbit. That is a temperature, so we got to make sure I have a thermometer on there for that. Alright, so this is the one we're going to work on. We're going to expand our solar orbit space station. I do believe I already made the ship and have it ready. All we're basically doing is a docking of an extra part. Let's see here. Solar orbit base ship. That one or this one? Let's see. Okay, so that's the base ship that I use to go up. Basically, I build all my other platforms off of that. Space Station Plus. There we go. That's the one we need. So basically, we're just trying to dock this onto the space station. And I've got to do a real quick old man break. We'll be right back and head to solar orbit. Alright, let's get to solar orbit. Alright, Jeb, you are going to be our man here. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so this should be pretty cut and dry. Just got to get up there. And the only thing is getting them close together. So, we'll look and see where they are in relationship right now. So it's all the way around here. So I'm guessing I probably should either wait to do this until it gets back around. Well, they're in almost the same orbit. So it's never going to really get here. So I guess that's not really an option. We're just going to have to go out there, get a bit closer to Eve, so we go around faster. Otherwise, it's going to be like a couple years, probably, before it gets here. Is my guess. Because I've never really tried to rendezvous with a space station in orbit like that. I could go out and go out this way, let it orbit around faster behind us, and then jump in. Not sure which one I want to do. Well, let's just get up there, and we'll figure that out. 3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We have liftoff. Alright, throttle down. The main engine. Start a slight gravity turn. Set to prograde. Turn the main engine down just a little further. Technically, it's not the main engine, it's the liquid boosters. The main engine's not even on right now. We are going up pretty nice. Amazing, since we have no nose cone on this thing. I probably should have put a nose cone on it. Alright, throttle up. Booster release. Boosters are clear. Now we are on liquid fuel boosters and the main. No, we are on liquid fuel boosters only. Main doesn't ignite until we get outside of the atmosphere, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and tip this bad boy over and slow her down a bit. Already above 70, which is outside of the atmosphere for the apoapsis. Put it right there. And continue to raise up our speed, because we need to hit 2,300 meters per second to get orbit. That'll be our orbital speed. We don't want to go above 1,500 before we're above 4,000 or 40,000, which we're way above that already. So we are good. Shouldn't have to worry about getting any heat transfer onto the nose of the ship. Back this thing back just a touch. Horizon. We get just a little closer. Alright, we just broke outside of the atmosphere, so burn, baby, burn. Let's get orbit. Alright. Boosters cut off. Boosters away. Main engine ignite. And we are almost into orbit already. 2100. 2200. Okay, we now have orbit. And now have non-decaying orbits. So there we go. Now it is time to decide if we are going in or out. Let's go in. I haven't been that close to Eve. This is right there. The moon is right there. We can probably do a double slingshot maneuver here too. See if we can manage this. Set the moon as our first target. There we go. That. There we go. There's our slingshot. Now send us right out there. That in a little bit. And hit. Quite sure because we're going to be going in that kind of upwardly direction there. Head and warp to our next maneuver. Get ready to do that slingshot maneuver. And then we'll see if we can change our inclination a little bit and do one past min-miss as well. Because the more we can do those slingshot maneuvers, the more fuel we will save. Basically using the gravity of the moon to pull us in and push us out because we're coming in behind it. Thank you to the movie Armageddon for teaching me that. I believe that was a movie I got that from. Alright, so burn, baby, burn. Alright, and when we get back, we're going to do this thing here, which is putting a satellite into orbit. And I do believe this one is going to be a little bit trickier because we actually have to position the satellite above a specific part of Kerbin. Not just stick it out there anywhere in that orbit. It actually has to be above a specific site. Alright, so there we go. Let's go manual and watch for when the orbit goes away out there. There we go. That is what we're looking for right there. So let's speed up. Actually, we can just warp out there. Warp up here into the influence of the moon. Oh, come on, you can move faster than that. Move your ass. We got shit to do, son. Alright, so time for the slingshot maneuver. By the time we're done with it, we're actually going to be from here to there. This is where we're actually getting pulled into Moon's gravity. Now we're getting pushed out. And we're now in our Kerbin escape, which is going to put us that, which is actually already going to be inside of their orbit. So that is just about perfect. Couldn't have really timed that better if I planned it. Although I guess technically I did plan it, so I didn't, you know what I mean. Alright, so let's set that as a target. Inclination is 0.01, so that is beautiful. Now, this is going to be our next intercept, which is 24th million. And then the next one will be this one, which is 24.6. So it's getting better. Let's see. So this is my orbit. This is their orbit. Let's play a little here. That's my orbit. Wait a minute, that can't be my orbit. Okay, the yellow is their orbit. This is my orbit. They're actually on the inside of me. So let's go ahead and go to prograde. Push my orbit out a bit. See how that works. Actually try to play with the maneuver a little bit first and see. That right there would do it, but that's going to take more power than we have. Can't do that. Plus, that would really mess up our orbit and make it a bit hard to get home, because we actually have to rendezvous when we get there. Go ahead and clear that. I just thought about something. Let me look at something. Alright, I got RCS on there. That's what I was worried about. That's going to bring them together. Again, that's going to take 2050. 2050 is going to be leave us about 700. Get back home. That's not going to work either. So, trying to do this the forceful way, which is the way I'm trying to do it currently, probably not the best idea. Back out. And it's going to be coming around to meet me. But it's probably going to take multiple revolutions to do so. So let's go prograde and see if we can get this orbit out to where it is now. I want our apoapsis to be about the same as its periapsis. Let's see. 13. So that's pretty close right there. So now we are definitely going the further trip around. So let's leave Jeb out here. And just let him circle for a little bit. Let's go back. Let's get another mission done. And we'll come back and check on him, because this is, like I said, going to be a long one. It's going to take 6 months for him to get over to the other side of the planet. And I can get a lot of work done while he's doing that. Let's get a satellite ready and go put it into orbit. So we have our regular satellite ship. Satellite launch craft. Let's bring that up. This is a pretty old ship. I've used a bunch. I actually think I'm going to change it a little bit. Take that off. there. Part. There. That up on top of there. Of that command module. Get a shield. Coupler. Fuel tank. That decoupler. Should be able to then this entire stage, which will save us a lot of fuel. And we'll get the Rocco Max adapter, and then we'll put that there. So we'll lift off with, in the main, that should get us all the way out into orbit. If not into orbit, the top one will. All of that, and go to just this for messing around out there. Only other thing I want to do, other than, for God's sakes, don't forget a parachute, you moron. Those on. That's more than enough for this little craft. Then let's get a bit of RCS. In case we need some. Also get basic antenna. And since we're going up there, strap a thermometer on here. There. Alright, so that should be good. Now we need to check and see what the actual satellite needs for the mission. Unmanned probe that has an antenna can generate power. I got that. Reach the destination. Have a gravitoli detector on it. Alright, so that would be one of these here. One. That right there. And that should be good. Alright, so let's use a lull for this. We don't need any advanced things, and we don't send him out there very often. Play with staging just a bit, so we'll do that. The main.
What? I just about completely screwed up. I never put an engine on this. That would have been really, really good. Send it out there without an engine. Alright, so that stage, and then the upper stage, and then satellite release, then the engine release, and parachutes. Now we'll call this satellite 2. Let's try it. Come on, game, get loaded up. I know I probably have to go and remove some trash. You ain't got so much to load. So we need to be going in this direction. Normal direction. So throttle up, which we don't need because we're not shooting the main engine, but we do it anyways. And 3, 1. Night. We have liftoff. And we're on our way out this bitch. Go ahead and bring her over just a smidge. I don't want to go too far with only solid fuel boosters. Go ahead and set to prograde. Hold it there. We might actually want to go a little bit further because we're actually getting wind shear already. Holy crap. Go ahead and bad boy right on over. And we can't go too far. Let's just set to prograde and hold there. Because we need to main engine ignite, booster release, boosters are clear. Now we can go ahead. I'm sure at this point we can come almost all the way to the horizon. We are already up to 800 meters a second. Yep, we are already going out. Slow down. At this point, as fast as we're going, yeah, we're at 49, so we're okay. Hold there. Raise our back to horizon a bit. Dropping our apoapsis too low. Throttle up. Should just about be cracking the outside of the atmosphere at just about the time we get orbit. And not quite. Cracking it right now, so let's go ahead and
orbit. And ride. Throttle up from this side probably anyways, because we need to get kind of oblong orbit here. Alright, let's go to prograde. Not that far. Alright, so now just about in line, so let's move. Oh, time to stage off that lower stage. So that lower stage does really well though. Throttle down just a bit. Get rid of that. Get back over to prograde. Throttle up. Oh, hold on. We're a bit closer to where that space station was. There we go. Now we'll throttle up. That'll send that apoapsis right on over. We need to be at 3,000,007. Alright, that's not bad. About 3.5. Our inclination's off a bit. Fix that. Normal and see if that's the right way. Tell by doing that's going to be going the wrong way. Anti-normal. Grow. Beautiful. Now look up here the apoapsis. Periapsis out now, so we need to go prograde. Batten that orbit right on out there, buddy. Go. So that's what we need. Come down here, build a new unmanned, reach destination, have that, mainstay ability. So now, all we have to do to get this mission done is send our solar panels. Okay. And actually this one, couple, switch over to it. Go, mission success. Name this to probe. Name this probe 1. Accept. Go ahead and see if it can do anything. It can, but we're not going to do it because we'll only get half the science for doing it. But that does tell me that we can bring one up here and actually get some more science that way. Alright, so now we need to switch back to our main ship here. And we will set it to radio in towards the planet, away from our satellite. Know all about how bad that is. There we go. And now, while we're here, I brought the thermometer, so we've got way plenty fuel here. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get those done. So those are, right there. So go ahead and go to retro, and we'll bring our orbit back in closer to the planet. It'll make it way easier to do these. Sometimes it's a little hard to judge when you're right above them if you're out too far. And the weird thing is they don't really care how far up you are. As long as you're in orbit, you can get it. Down to about 100. A little less, that'll work. There. And now we'll let it go back to retro again. Bring down that other side. Then we'll do a bit of an inclination change. That way we will be going around in kind of this way. Better chance of hitting them. Alright, we need to stop there. Got some maneuver here. bad for a start. That done. For a maneuver, I don't have a maneuver node with this astronaut. Gotta kind of line it up. Bad turn. Okay, I got plenty of time. Go. Go. Got our burn. Alright, so let's come down here to periapsis, bring that apoapsis in a bunch more because we do not need to be out at 400. That's about 100 both ways. Alright, let's just speed up time and let this thing maneuver its way right on into position. It's going to take a little bit of doing it. The Kerbin will be turning around underneath us. Might have to do a little bit of change once we get over there. Actually, dip this a little more real quick. Off, so. Yeah, that would be bad, I think. Just go ahead and let him circle. It's a nice thing about doing this on Kerbin, or round Kerbin, is that Kerbin rotates a lot faster than the moon and Midness, so therefore it won't take quite as long to get it over to the other side. So basically we're just trying to wait until these get over to here. Waiting on the solar thing. I don't want to go to Duna yet till the end. That one will go to land probably. Gravitoli at the surface, so that's going to be another lander, rover type of thing. Safely to their destination. They want to fly by the sun, orbit the sun, suborbital Kerbin. Actually wants to do a flyby of Duna, orbit Kerbin. Orbit the sun, suborbital. Alright, so we might do some ferrying missions. That'll pass us some time. Orbital station of Duna, we're not ready to do yet. Orbital station at the moon we can do though. Alright, so we're getting really close to our marks here. I'm going to try to come around one more time and see if we're going to hit these or not when we get there. Get relatively close. We can do some fine adjustments if we need to, but it looks like they're going to be moving right up the position almost perfectly. So before we get there, let's find our thermometer, pin it up here so we know where it's at. Let's go ahead and orbit down just a hair. About there, I think. We've got tons of fuel. Alright, so I think that's going to be pretty good right there. Should come right across that one. And then we'll have to do the other one next time. Going there. Oh, I'm a dork. That's why it's going there. Alright, so let's burn. Alright, let's see if we're going to hit it or not. We're going to at least hit that first one. Hey, look, it's sunrise. Hey, Southern Gothic. How's it going? Welcome to the Redneck Rocket Program. Bit more. Let's see if we can turn into it. Looks like we are going to miss it, damn it. Missed it by just a touch. Which means by the time we get back over here, it's gonna be gone. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit that next one. I'll have to go for them on the other side. Like I said, sometimes hitting these things can be a little bit tricky. The biggest thing is that I forgot when I did the last one is to line up your orbit like that so you can see right straight through it, and then zoom in, because as you're out here it looks like you're really close. The closer you get, the closer you can see. Now this is going to be moving up. See, need to go down just a bit more. There. That should bring me right across the top of it. Come on, tell me I'm there. Don't miss it, damn it. Here. Log temperature. Why did that not throw it? Flight above 16. Flight above 19. Flight above 18. Why did it not throw it? Definitely should have counted. I wonder if they actually changed it to where you actually have to be within orbit now. That definitely should have thrown it. Alright, let's try again. I always wondered why they had allowed you to do it while you were outside of orbit. Because there's no temperature to read out here. It makes a lot more sense that you have to be, you know, above 16 but still within the atmosphere. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me that they changed it. I just know last time I did these, it wasn't. Had a maneuver here. Try that. I know that you get pop-ups saying when you're passing over the area, even in orbit, so I assume that you can get credit for logging the info. Yeah, and I just did it. I've done millions of these. Well, I guess technically not millions, but I've done a bunch of these in the beginning of this career, but it's been a few months and there's been some minor updates since then, but no major ones that I can think of. So I definitely don't think it changed. Maybe I just hit it too late. Maybe I was off on my timing. I don't know. Because it definitely said you're now entering and then you're now leaving after I hit the button. So, see what it does this time. It looks like I'm going to be going almost perfectly over it this time. Slow down. Come over to this one. I'm going to watch for it to say it. But, okay, it threw it that time. Alright, so we got it that time. Next orbit around. You know what? Go back around. Let's see if we can angle up a little bit and hit those two. So it didn't change. I just somehow either missed it and didn't realize it, or something glitched. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be passing this one. We might be able to hit this one. And we might not even need to change anything. Oh yeah, we're going to be passing it bad. So we need to see. Going to be going up. If I set it there, by the time I get there, it's actually going to be worse. Go ahead and do that. Just have to make sure to go down a little extra. Let's cut that off. Come down to about where this one is. Alright. Definitely should be able to hit one of those two. I'm gonna hit the bottom one, it looks like. Fine. Not sure which one it is, as long as I get one of the two. Go ahead and go over here. Watch for it to pop. Come on. Really? was not that far off. I was just a little bit north. Son of a bitch. These things are such a pain. Alright, well, come back around. How are we doing on fuel? Oh, we still got half a tank. Okay. Let's go ahead and just warp around a little while, orbit a few times, and let it get over here. Because then they're going to be more straight in line. And we'll get this done. And that'll give us 2 missions. And let's see. Got a new orbital station around the moon. Has an antenna, has a docking port, can generate power, facility supporting at least 9 Kerbals. Research lab, obviously. Charge, that's not a problem. A fuel tank on it, that makes it a little more of a pain in the ass. That makes it really heavy to get up there. But I can probably use my solar orbit to get there. And be able to push that up there, I think. So we need to build us a new space station and put it in orbit. Extract ore from Duna, we gotta actually land to do that. Cover this person and their craft from orbit of the moon. Let's go do that next, actually. Like doing those missions, they're kind of fun. And then I actually have to get a part off of the moon. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Unless I try to land right on the damn thing. I guess I could use a reaction wheel to try to stand up after I land. Or use a reaction wheel with some RCS. And try to grab it, stand it up, take back off. But I think I would probably get it up into orbit and then bring a ship to come and connect. I think that would be an awful lot of fuel I would have to be trying to land with to be able to get back. Maybe I could do a 2-part ship where I take it over, have an unmanned probe, part, like the fly-by-wire thing. Use that to get down there, kind of like what we did on our repair mission. So next trip around, we should be able to do this. And bring it back up. We might be able to do that. That thing did really good at landing. Nose heavy as it was, if I left the engine on it, it would probably be less. Aim to drive. Alright, now we're getting over here. Let's see. That's going to be really fucking close. I almost do not want to change anything. But if I don't, I'm going to be sorry. Don't think I'm going to hit them. about there. Alright, let's try that. If I can get that angle a little bit more, I might be able to hit them both. Yeah, almost perfect for that first one, I think. Come on, throw the thing. Oh, I'm still out of the ways. That looks like I'm gonna go right over top of it. There we go. There's that one. And does it. Got it. Beautiful. Let's prepare to land this bitch. So let's actually go retro right now. Testing here. I actually don't know how to say where I want to land. I'm gonna do that, and that shows I'm gonna land right near that area. Side of it. But I'm guessing I'm gonna land here. Let's see what happens here. Speed up, undo that. Video out. Ditch this, which I normally wouldn't do. Back retro, we're going to turn off SAS. We're going to speed up. I was guessing here. I'm guessing we're going to be about there. Drag chutes. Main chutes. So it said I was going to be here. I'm actually here. My guess was here. So I wasn't far off. Okay, so we're considered highlands here. I was wondering if we were considered the Badlands, because I still haven't gotten any science out of the Badlands. That was a pretty nice mission. Managed to get a new satellite into orbit and get a set of pressure readings done, so bad. We're home. Don't do the rolly thing. Done now? Thank you. Trying to rocket up on its butt. I can do it with RCS either, can I? If I can do a EVA, because I'm not sure if I got the on the butt up on. No. 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 Where's the door? Damn it, I landed right back on the door. Come on. Fight with me now. Roll just a little. Oh, just wants to be a pain in the ass. On tip up. No, that's roll. Oh, you're up, but not far enough. Okay. You're off the door. No, stop rolling. Just go right back on the damn door again. If I actually get out and do this EVA and find out I have all of my surface samples from this area, I did all this fighting for nothing. I'm on it. Why can I not even move now? I am completely stuck. Alright, fuck it. We're done here. Got 2 missions in. I probably shouldn't have been screwing around anyways. It's not like I need a whole lot of science right now. Got over 1,000. Speaking of, I might as well go spend. Go. Mission done. And we have 2 new ones. Map 6 asteroids. Shouldn't be a problem. Should do that all by itself. And recover a part. Okay. Let's go look at our science here. So, I definitely want to do this one probably to get the 300s done. Or with 1,000 I could actually get this. Which I have no idea what that is. But it looks like fun. Or, because I have 1,100, I could do this and this. Or this, which I don't really need the wheels. Or I could get these 2 done. on here. Or I could do the large probe thing. What do we want to do? Got 1100, let's get 2 of these. I have no advice for you, you're way ahead of me. Okay. Rapier. Action, alternate, propellant, integrated engine. 4 rockets is a joint venture. modpacks designed to fill a gap in the design requirements for sustainable single-stage to orbit aircraft. This engine combines the best of rocket and air-breathing thrust technology. I have never tried a single stage to orbit. That sounds like fun. Fuck it, that's what we're doing. Alright, so we're back down to 112. So we need 11, 11, so that'd be 22, 30, 40, we need about 5,000 and we'll have all the science stuff. Alright, so let's go see about building this station. And one of these days I'm going to have a stream just for messing around with that single stage to orbit plane. But I am not ready to do that yet. So let's open up our solar orbit base ship here. Alright, so this big monstrosity should be able to get this to the moon, since this is for going all the way to orbiting the sun. So, first things first, we need to get a coupler on the top of here. Down here, down, alright, that's where we want to start working. So, requirements for this bad boy is we have to have, let's see, we're going to do the fuel first because we want it lowest possible. So 6,000 units of liquid fuel. That is a lot of fucking fuel. Holy crap. Talking that plus. That's 5,000 right there. That is a butt ton of fuel to be pushing up there. I might need to do that on a separate. Otherwise, I'd have to do like 6 of these. A lot of fuel. Alright, what else does it need? research station. That easily. And we need 9 Kerbals. This actually holds 2. So a hitchhiker that does 4. That would be 6. Need a command pod. So let's do a lander and the capsule. So that'll be 9 right there. That is a lot to try to get out of orbit. Holy crap. Alright, let's see if it'll fly. So we need an antenna. Let's use this one. I kind of like this antenna. Right there. Because this little guy, you just extend it like that, and you get a pretty good size antenna. Gotta remember one thing before I forget. I need a docking port. Have a Clampatron shielded docking port. Shield. And there we go. Close shield. Alright, I've never tried it before. Or we could do the inline Clampatron, which I've also never used. I think we'll go with that one. This is gonna be one tall fucking ship though. Have the antenna. Need batteries. I need to have 750 units of electrical charge. That is a lot of electrical charge. That's 1,000 right there. So you're talking I need 7 of these? I'm seriously thinking I might have to do this in multiple. This is a lot of shit to get up there. Seven docking port. Top in the center of that. Oh man, oh man. That thing is huge. I really just want to see if this bitch will fly. I don't even think I'll get this thing out into orbit. But even if I can get this up into orbit of Kerbin, I can bring another ship up that can move it to the moon. So we're definitely going to try to put this bitch into orbit. I don't seriously think it's going to work. But we're going to try it. Alright, so there's the solar. So we now have antenna, docking port, can generate power, facility for 9, research lab, enough battery for the charge, the fuel, So we got everything we need, minus one thing. We need the actual science that we're going to use on the station. So let's open our service bay here. And let's start loading this bitch down with science. So we want a science junior. We want a mystery goo. These I'm just going to put out here because they're little. Grab a Tully. Seismic won't do any good as we're not going to be on the ground. This thing doesn't tell us much of shit. But what the hell, we'll put one on it. Just for shits and giggles. That won't do any good. That won't do any good. This thing. What good it'll do on the moon. But fuck it, we're gonna take it too. So we got that. Don't need that. We got that. Don't need that. We got that. Oh, we need a thermometer. Let's get us a thermometer. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, I shouldn't have to say this, but this will be a test flight. Moon means I can revert it. Station 1 now. Alright. Let's see. Got the decoupler to send all this off. So, Valentina, you are my main woman. You need to be in the main command pod. Because you're going to be the one I trust to get this thing up there. Lola, you are going to be our scientist. And Alo, you're going to be the actual pilot of this thing when it's up there. Put you up on the very nose. Alright. And then we're going to do some recovery missions and get some more people back here. Remember, when you attach one ship to another, it's considered a part of the grabbing ship. Yeah. Alright, so I want to auto strutting for that down to there. And I want to do auto strutting of that down to there. Try to get this a little more rigid connection right there. This is tall, and this thing is probably going to try to tip a bit on me. Alright, so here goes nothing. We're gonna try to fly this bitch. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't even know, actually, if I even have enough power to move it. I forgot to check and see what my thrust to weight ratio is on the bottom. But we're going to try it. If I can at least get this into orbit, like I said, I can bring another ship up, attach to it, and move it to the moon. So for this, we're just trying to get this into orbit. But this is probably going to get reverted. Alright, so before we even attempt this, Now we have thrust to weight of 1.82, so it should be able to move. Alright, here goes nothing, folks. 3, 2, 1. Have liftoff. But it's a wobbling. And that's what I expected it to do. Radio out. I have an idea on how we might be able to do this. It's usually about there that it ends up doing this shit. Still trying to get it to go straight. But it's not wanting to do it. Oh, them kicked off and it's going nuts. Alright, let's go back to vehicle assembly. I have a couple ideas on how to do this. And yes, number one of those ideas is to actually try to strut it down to these boosters like I normally do, which I did not do this time. That's what we're going to do first. We're going to see if we can get these. Come on. Strut like that. That'll give it a little more stability. I want to do this one here. I want to actually do auto strutting to part. I think that'll go this way. I don't mess with auto strutting much, so this is new for me. The other idea I had was, let's take this off a second. Throw that in there. Put four of them. See if that'll help a little bit with shimmy and shaking it back and forth properly. I'm almost thinking I might want to try a reactor wheel up there on the top. That'll help as well. Alright, so Valentina's in there. Everybody else has ditched on us. So let's get them back in there. And let's try this again. Now this is one really tall ship. And there's one other thing I might be able to do. Because of how much weight is actually above the command pod, what I'm thinking is put another set of thrusters, solid fuel boosters, up here to move the center of weight up a little bit higher. But let's see what this does first. So let's throttle up, turn SAS on, and 3, 2, 1, lift off, hold to radio out. Starting to use yaw a little, but not bad yet. A lot more stable than last time. Got past the bad point. Breaking through that part of the atmosphere is the hardest part. Alright, time to drop. They're away. Boosters are clear. Now I need to try to ever so gently, no, this way, over. Going awful high, but don't know that I care that much. Them out of here. Don't start your wiggling. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill it and warp up here to the apoapsis. Hopefully nothing goes psycho on this thing while we do the warp. Now let's get in orbit. Just in case. I don't know that we're going to be able to get there, but just in case. Still need to get this guy back home. Oh crap, why are we coming down so far? Stop nosing down. Get back up here. Alright, that's my very last stage. So I need to save enough of this to get back home. I think I can do at least getting it into Kerbin orbit if I don't let it go so high. I don't think this is going to get there. I went way too freaking high. Wasted a lot more fuel than I needed to. Alright, so now that we know it's going to go up there, go back to vehicle. Why'd I go to vehicle assembly? Let's go back to launch, relaunch, and try again. This time, a little bit better. Launch and see if it'll work. Alright, so everybody's still in there. Let's try this again. Build a giant rocket around the payload instead of under it. Yeah, that's why I was thinking I might want to move the, put some boosters on the top part to kind of help it. Same kind of idea, but a little different. I've never tried to build a rocket around the payload, though. That would be different. I'm just building it the way I've seen them try to put things up. And they usually put it on the nose, so that's what I'm trying. Alright, so let's try this again. This time we'll try to fly it a little bit better. So, 3, 2, 1. Off. This time we're going to pull over to that side just a touch. Then follow prograde. I'm going to throttle down the main engines. That way we're not getting that wind shear like we were last time. Like that. So we're breaking the speed of sound before we get out of the lower atmosphere. And slow those a little bit more. Alright, time for booster separation. Throttle up. Release. Boosters are clear. Now we're only on liquid fuel boosters. Now let's go ahead and do the rest of our pitch. Already up to no. Easy, bitch, easy. Don't you go any further than that, right there. No. I said no. Go further than horizon. Alright, that's good, right there. Alright. That is beautiful. If I can get SAS to pull it back just first prograde. 2. Alright. And release, main engine ignite. Clear. Let's go right back over to our horizon line, and we're going to blast for sunrise. Man, does it like to wobble on that stage, though. Damn. We should definitely be able to get orbit this time. We're almost there, and we still have a bit of fuel. Not doing bad. Alright, let's get ready to cut the engines when we get to orbit. Around here, baby. And... oh, cut them just a second early. There we go, we have orbit. Now, can we get to the moon? That says no, we cannot. We have 817 meters a second of burn, and we only have 225 and 374. But we have managed to get it into orbit. So we can actually 70 by 134. So let's go ahead and come over here. Apoapsis. Bring the periapsis out. About there. Nice round orbit, and then we'll bring another ship up here to connect up and take it to the moon. That is not bad right there. Alright, so you guys are now in orbit. We're going to be leaving you here. Couple. Tina, you are now going to go to radio in. Retrograde. Going to bring you home. Except you now have a butt ton of extra fuel which you don't really need. So we're going to do something a little different here. See if I can figure out how to land you on the North Pole. Apparently, no. Still don't have that much fuel. Alright, so let's just land your ass. We might have enough fuel to save this upper stage. So let's go ahead and try it. Alright, coming in on the dark side here. Ahead and speed up. If I get down around 48. Throttle up. Okay, that's it for that. Out real quick. Screw it. Far enough. Back to retro. Need to get down about 700 meters a second for this chute to be able to pop. I need to be there around 17 at the latest. Come on, come on, come on. Slow it down. Okay. Drag chute's released. Now we gotta get down to 350. Main chute's released. Engine cut off. Let them do the work. They're gonna get below 60. Ooh, just barely. Alright, so below 60 usually means that I can land safe. I'll be below 7 when these pop, but I'm not. So I need to engage the engine when we get right about to the ground, which is going to be about 700 meters off the ground. Bad thing is it's dark and I can't see. Oh. we go. Pop it over. Good. And where are we? Islands. Alright, this is where we were trying to do our EVA last time. So, go ahead and do it here. All hatches are obstructed. That is not obstructed, thank you. Yes, on. Can I? Alright, kiss my ass. Now it's not obstructed. Alright, so take surface sample. Okay, so we've got everything here. All that I did last time didn't even matter. So first half of that mission is done. Now we just need to get something up there with a gravinator on it to push it out the rest of the way. Which means I need to dock with it. Sort of. I'm terrible at docking sometimes. Especially with the gravinator. So, go find the gravinator. Gravinator 3001. So basically the same launch platform as the last one. The only thing we're going to do different is we're going to need an excessive amount of fuel for this upper stage. So we're going to add some more on there. That'll give me about twice as much. I'm lifting a whole lot less weight, so I should have most of this upper stage when I get there. One other thing I want to do is, because I have to do a staging with probably this main still attached, I want to put some RCS on this bad boy in multiple places down this main. Except I actually needed 4 of them, and I want them right in line with this. Alright. Valentina, you're going to be getting back to work. We're going to go give this a shot. I probably should have changed this over to the Kerpidine system. A lot more fuel, but I think this should be okay. This is an old platform, but a reliable platform. I've been using this one for quite a little while here. Alright, so throttle up. 3, 2, 1. Up. Almost instantly pitch. Throttle down. Go prograde. And now we should be pretty much at the mercy of the solid fuel boosters. As long as we don't get too hairy, we're going to save the liquid fuel boosters for once we get ready to release them. We are tipping a bit more than I'd like, though. Alright, let's turn them back on a second. Go back up a little bit. Alright. Prograde. Release the boosters. And I just gotta be careful because that's getting... Yeah, we're only at 27. We definitely need to bring it back up just a bit. And I want to go ahead and pull back over. Back to prograde for a sec. Much better. Now we wasted a little fuel there, but not too bad. Alright, let's throttle these bad boys down a bit. Ever so slightly, keep our orbital speed rising. Probably should have been smarter about this and waited for it to catch up just a bit more, but should be pretty good. Around here pretty quick. Turn these down to just a notch of speed. So we're just gradually gaining speed as we go up because I don't want to get all the way out. But I also do not want to turn off the engine. I want to keep the momentum going up. Time to release them and kick on the main. Sure, we're still gonna have just wondering if we're gonna have enough to. I might need a bigger ship for this. Go ahead and warp up there. burn for orbit. Alright, so we're now in orbit. But as of right now, we're going to be going around faster than this is. So we need to speed up even more. Get these closer together. Are ahead of it. Alright, there's what we're going for. There. Go. First set to the maneuver. And that. We're only 6.3 kilometers away, and we will adjust that once we get done with this and try to get it a little bit better. Only gotta do a 2-second burn. Damn it, stop messing that up. Alright. Go. Alright, that is pretty much going to damn near touch them, which is what I want. Right on up there. Ready to do this. So there they are. Retro. They get here. Like now. Turn that direction. Alright, let's aim for the target. Bring them back here. Alright, I want to let them get right in front of my nose. Let's go docking. There we go. That is just about perfect, where we're in the same orbit. Go over here. We're now in synchronous orbit with each other. Now let's switch over. This one. Here is our ship. There it is. Alright. That has it just pretty close to the same as our ship. So now we just got to move ourselves into position. And we're going to use RCS to do so. Alright. I need to go that way. SAS off for a second. Why are these popping in different directions? Turn RCS off there. Turn those are not firing the same as these. It shows it's moving away from me, but most definitely should not be. Am I going up? Going up. Now we're going closer. Switch to this. We can tip this thing down about like that. Right up here a bit closer. now we got the camera aimed right on Gravinator. Stop right there for a second. Switch to it. See if we can fit. That? No. That looks pretty damn good. Alright, so I need to bring it over this way. And down. Alright, let's grab it. Alright, we're all one. Big, happy fucking family. I have to say that was actually a pretty damn good grab, too. Alright, so let's get our maneuver in here. Thank you, Creeper. Alright, so I don't need to be super close, so let's just go for that. Alright, so we got a 1 minute 20 second burn, 2 second burn in 1 minute and 20 seconds. We're using 800 meters a second, so we're going to pretty much waste this one. Oh, we're going to be really close. We might actually get stuck in orbit with this thing. Oh, man. Might have to bring somebody up here to get Valentina. She might get stuck. Wow, that thing is not liking this. Hold up a second. Can he auto-strut that thing? Man, it's not liking that. A little bit better. Yeah, I was wondering about that. You're worried about me. It's awful late, man. Alright, so we're actually going to go for that right there. We're not going to try to get any closer. So we're going to cut the engine. And we're going to warp on up there. Because we've only got 700 Delta V left to get into orbit, out of orbit, and back to the planet. So, like I said, we might be sending somebody up here to pick up Valentina. I'm not sure. Alright. RCS on. Get this thing over to retro. We've got to burn 500 meters a second down to like 100. So, yeah, we're going to be kind of low on fuel. Alright, let's stage. Burn for orbit. Good thing is, if I can figure out how to do it, I might be able to transfer some fuel once I get it there. Alright, that is orbit right there. So, down in here, there we go, it just clicked in, so we now officially have that done. Now, question is, do I want to try to bring it down any further, or do I want to save fuel to get home? I've got a lot of Delta V left. Let's go ahead and try to get a little bit better orbit here. Alright, that should be plenty of fuel to get me back. So, let's do deploy scan, deploy our solars, extend our antenna, extend our solar. And let's start getting the science ready. So pressure data, 150. Gravitoli, 250. Plus, we actually need to keep this. So let's go ahead and keep that. Now, can we do it again? No. Alright, so let's review data and just do that. I can bring somebody else up to actually grab that. Temperature, 100 for that. This. Mystery goo. We're going to get 125 for that. And obey, 310 for that. Alright. And that should be all of our science modules done. You must be in a stable polar orbit for that. Okay. So we ain't even gonna mess with that. Alright, so let's lease this. Now, they are off all by themselves in orbit. Go to radial out. To be somewhat back towards Kerbin. Move away from them. And let's see if we can get her back home. Alright, there we go. Mission accomplished, and we have enough fuel to get Valentina back home. And we're even starting to map our things. Alright, so we only got a 15-second burn. So let's speed up here. And let's burn. That. Go for manual. "42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything." Alright, now we can warp down here. Alright, man, have a good one, Southern Gothic. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed. Sleep well. I hope to see you back again real soon. On down in here. Set to retrograde. burn off that excess speed. We do not need to be coming in at 3,100. As long as we don't go below about 32, 36, we'll be fine on our periapsis. So I'm just going to burn off some of this fuel. And stupid ass fucking Netflix, shut up. There we go. Stop that, and we'll go ahead. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. We're getting a little hot under the collar. Alright, let's burn off some more of this. Go ahead and disengage the arm. Alright, we just went suborbital. I don't believe I'm going to be able to save this one. I think this is going to be a little heavy to try to save. We'll see. Maybe. 7.3 with just a little fuel. I should be able to save it. And we did it with engine intact. Quite amazed. Getting pretty good at doing that, I'd have to say. Alright, so they're home. Well, she's home. Recovered 15 grand in parts, and everything is good. Position satellite in specific orbit of the sun. Alright, we can take that. Speaking of, let's go check on Jeb. See how he's doing. Give it one 8 out of 10, -2 from the lack of explosions. Yeah, well. Alright, so this is Jeb here. That is the space station he's trying to connect with. And he really hasn't done shit. But I didn't expect him to really do shit, because we haven't been doing that much. Alright, well, it is 4 a.m. and I have been at this for 4 hours. I am actually getting a little bit tired, plus I have a big day ahead tomorrow with some Factorio ABC with the guys, and if I can get up early enough before that, I want to get some Minecraft in. So, I'm going to head to bed. Hopefully we'll be back somewhere around 9, 10 o'clock when Junior up to go to work. I'll have him get me up, and we'll see if we can get some Minecraft work in. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Managed to get our moon base back online. Managed to get a new space station around the moon. Position a satellite around Kerbin, and did some atmospherical surveys. So, pretty good night. So with that, I will bid you guys adieu, and y'all have a good night.